One of my heroes is a communist. The Yugoslav dissident Milovan Djilas. Whatever his faults, this man opposed more bad systems in one lifetime than most people could in 20. The young Montenegrin first opposed the early Yugoslav government of the 1930s. Later he joined the anti-Nazi partisans and played a key role in liberating much of Montenegro. He managed this against the fascists while the Allies were retreating on almost every front. He became part of the Yugoslav communist government that formed after the war, but it didn't take him long to become a rebel in that context too. After publishing an article that criticized the forming of a privileged bureaucracy, he found himself suddenly a private citizen again. Then he started talking to foreign reporters. This was a habit that was to land him repeatedly in jail, where he produced volumes of acclaimed writing. Oh, and I forgot to mention, he took on Stalin a couple times, including a standoff over Yugoslavia's desire to be independent of the Soviet Union. He predicted and opposed the chaotic breakup of Yugoslavia 10 years before it happened. He predicted and opposed the central government's increasing brutality. He predicted and opposed the cruel ethnic fighting that came with the eventual collapse. He generally seemed to be on the right side of history and generally seemed to know what was going to happen next. How was he so good at predicting the future? Well, author Robert Kaplan says it's because he didn't read the newspapers. Or at least he had a way of ignoring what he read there. It's probably that aspect of Djilas, more than any other, that has made him one of my key influences. He wasn't really unique in this. It's a Balkan characteristic. The butcher Milosevic had it too. The future predicting ability, that is. Believe it or not, though, some folks believe America to be a much more predictable place, provided you're willing to focus on the history rather than the headlines. Anyway, now you know where I got my phrase, don't trust headlines, trust history.